I'm once again on the promenade in Davos, Switzerland on day one of the World Economic Forum's 2024 annual meeting. True North is back on the ground covering this conference for the whole week. It's when all of the world's rich and powerful, well, maybe not all, just the select invite-only crowd are here for a bunch of official meetings and also unofficial meetings, including, in some cases, bilateral and multilateral sessions which don't appear on any public agenda, but nonetheless happen behind closed doors just down the road here in the Davos Congress Center. The theme for this year's conference is rebuilding trust. Now, I don't think most people watching this or listening to this would disagree that there is a deficit of trust. People are very distrustful of many institutions, from the media to the institution that we are here because of, the World Economic Forum itself, not to mention governments and corporations. Now, whether they think they are the problem or shoulder some of the blame for this trust issue stands to be seen. This is what Klaus Schwab said when describing why rebuilding trust was going to be this year's theme in the first place.
Now, why did we choose the theme or the motto, rebuilding trust? If we compare the world today with the world before we had the COVID pandemics, we find a completely different mood. First, the world has become very fearful, very fragmented, of course, and in such a situation, trust have vanished. We have lost trust to a certain extent in each another, because we all have become under the pressure of the crisis, of the multiple crises. We have become more egoistic. So, and if you are more egoistic, you think first of yourself, and this distorts an atmosphere of trust.
As you hear there, he's describing it as though people are the problem, not the institutions themselves, as though the reason we distrust them is our fault and not theirs. One thing that is noteworthy this year is that there has been a lack of transparency from the World Economic Forum on who exactly is meeting here. In years past, the organization has published a list of participants and a list of public figures, a list by country of who is actually here at this conference. This year, no such list has been made public. We actually reached out to the World Economic Forum's Media Relations Department and asked for it and received no reply. So how is this process of rebuilding trust going to take place if they're not even going to give us the courtesy of telling us who is meeting here? By the way, attendance costs tens of thousands of dollars for business leaders. For politicians, they're here for free because, as we know, this is one of the biggest opportunities for business leaders and leaders of government to meet without the prying eyes of the media. True North has been relegated to the street this year. We were not given accreditation to go inside the Congress Center as we were last year. Perhaps they didn't like our coverage. But again, if they want to start rebuilding trust, why not look in the mirror first? For True North from Davos, I'm Andrew Lawton.